welcome to Lesson 3 for Saxon Math Intermediate 5, using money to illustrate place value. Our objectives today, after this lesson you should be able to use money amounts to represent place value, write a number in expanded form, use digits to write a number given in expanded form. Now for a little review from your previous lesson, remember the set of whole numbers includes 0 and all the counting numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and on and up. Even numbers start with 0 and go up by 2. Don't forget that 0 is an even number. There they are. Remember, if you take half of an even number, you will get a whole number as an answer. Here's an example. Half of 8 is 4. Half of 10 is 5. Those are whole numbers. All whole numbers that are not even are considered odd. There's a list of odd numbers right there. And if you take half of an odd number, you do not get a whole number. Example, half of 5 is 2 1/2. For our new concept today, we're going to start with talking about place value. We talked about digits already. Each digit in a number has its own special spot. That special spot is called its place value. You've learned about this before when you learned about the ones place, the tens place, the hundreds place, and it goes up forever and it also goes down forever. We'll talk about decimal place values later on in math. When we write a number in expanded form, it lets us take a little closer look at each digit's place value. When you write in expanded form, each digit is written by itself, and the spots to the right of that digit are turned into zeros. So here's an example. 256 in expanded form would be 200 plus 50 plus 6. So the 200 comes from this 2, and then notice the 5 and the 6 become zeros. The 50 comes from the 5, and the 6 comes from the 6. The 2 becomes 200 because it's in the hundreds place, the 5 becomes 50 because it's in the tens place, and the 6 stays the same because it's in the ones place. Here are a few more examples. 9,731 in expanded form would be 9,000 plus 700 plus 30 plus 1. Here's another example. 405 would be 400 plus 5. That one's a little special because, as you can see, we have a 0 in the tens place, and that means we do not need to include that place value in expanded form. I didn't put 400 plus 0 plus 5. You don't need to put the 0 in there. A lot of times we use money to represent place value. So here's an example that includes money and expanded form. There's going to be some money to the right here in just a second, and then you'll list the amounts for each bill grouping separately and then add the amounts together, and I'll show you what that means. So here's our amount of money. We've got $100 bills right here, $10 bills right here, and $1 bills right here. So we list each amount separately. So we have 4 $100 bills, which is $400. We have 3 $10 bills, which is $30. And we have 5 $1 bills, which is $5. So then we simply write them like we're adding them together. $400 plus $30 plus $5 equals $435. That's exactly how it works with expanded form. All you do is take the dollar signs off and you've written 435 in expanded form. There it is. So sometimes it helps to think of expanded form like you're talking about money. That's all we've got for your lesson this time. Make sure you answer your practice problems and you write down any questions you have in that discussion section. We'll see you next time.